Hey guys, so I don't normally do videos like this, but I thought seeing as everyone else is doing it, I would do a 2014 favourites. I've never done a yearly favourites before, so I have no idea how well this is going to go, but I have been really liking a couple of things this year. There's everything from fashion, beauty, television, YouTube, just random stuff, so try and stick with me as much as you can. The first thing I'm going to go through are my fashion items that I've been loving this year, or last year, because it's the 5th, so it's not that year anymore. We'll start with these Topshop Lee jeans with the slits in the knees. Loads of people ask me, did your jeans come like that or did you do that yourself? And yes, I bought them like this. A lot of people don't understand why you would buy jeans with rips in them, but from my experience, if you try and rip a pair of jeans yourself, it will never look like any of the rips in the shops. I don't know whether it's just me being really stupid or if it's just everyone in general with rips. And I have literally been wearing them rain, sun, snow, everything, even though they've got the holes in the knees, but that doesn't really matter. I'm sure people's knees don't get that cold, do they? So that's my first fashion favourite. My second fashion favourite is this Primark tartan scarf. Now literally anywhere I go, I will see at least 1 or 2 other girls wearing this exact same scarf. It's just like a really soft, you know, like those blankets that you'd have like on the sofa, really soft with the tassels on the bottom, quite long and quite like thick, if you know what I mean. Not like thickness wise, but wide, that's what I meant. And really, really warm, to the point where sometimes I have to take it off because it's that warm. This is my super dry wind parka, and this is going to be really difficult for me to show you. So it's just the khaki green parka, which is quite long. It kind of cinches in at the waist to give you a bit more shape, which is just there with a little toggle that you can pull in. Extremely warm because the inside is literally lined with this like weird sheep feeling kind of material, and it's quite the heavy jacket, but when you've got it on it doesn't feel as heavy or as bulky. And then the hood is exactly the same inside with the faux fur trim, and yeah, it's just the jacket that I've been going for every day I go out. So that's that fashion favourite. Oops, that made a loud noise. My next fashion favourite I'm actually wearing today, and it is this necklace. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read it. So it says Cat Lady, and Wayne got me this for Christmas from a seller on Not on the High Street. I'll link anything that I can find down below if you guys are interested, and I'll see if I can get the seller off of Wayne, where he got this. It's me all over, pretty much. I am a cat lady. I might have a boyfriend, but bring on the cats, that's what I say. Next fashion favourite are 2 shoe items. The first being my Nike Roshe runs, and they are these. I have mentioned them in a previous video. They're called Black White Vault, I think they are, but these are from their summer collection, so if you want them you might have to wait till maybe spring summer they bring this out again. I don't know why it says spring summer collection, it's black and white, it goes in spring summer or autumn winter, but they have so many different styles and designs of these, so I would definitely go and check them out. They sell them in Nike obviously, but also Shoe I think do them, and Office, so I got these at Office. So I would definitely go check them out if I was you. The next footwear that I've been wearing is slightly more waterproof than my trainers, because my trainers are a mesh at the front, so they allow water to get in if it rains, and it has been my Mel Plum boots. And again, these were in my shoe video not long ago, and they're just these ankle welly type boots that smell like bubblegum, like all the male shoes do, with an Aztec elastic bit there. They are super comfortable, super resistant to rain. The only kind of negative thing I have about it is that if you're walking a long time in them, your feet can get a bit like clammy because they're made of rubber, and if your feet get hot, it's just natural. It's like a sauna, basically. The next item is a little bit random, so I'm kind of just throwing this in. It's actually my cat's scratch post, and if I have a picture, which I'm sure I do, I'll insert it up here somewhere. So this scratch post pictured above was made by my dad. He is a painter and decorator. Basically anything you ask my dad to do, he can do it and better. Yes, I definitely recommend it, and the cats have loved it. They are getting so much exercise out of that, it is unbelievable. Next, on to my beauty favourites, and I am going to start with two eyeshadow palettes. The two that I've kind of been my go-to ones are the two Illamasqua palettes. That one of them I had an accident with the other day, not the other day, but the other month in a video. One is called the Compliment palette and the other is called the Neutral palette. Some very neutral shades and then some very plum and sort of reddy shades. So you've got, in this one, you have Slink, Focus, Queen of the Night and Forgiveness. And on this one, we've got Stealth, Vintage, Obsidian and Wolf. In this one, my favourite, which I never thought I'd say, is the gold one, which I think is called Vintage, and then the brown one, which is called Obsidian. Those two are my favourites in that palette. And then in this palette, my favourites are the bottom two, which are Queen of the Night and Forgiveness. Next sort of makeup favourites, not sort of, they are makeup favourites, has been my MAC Blot Powder. This is in the shade Medium, and it's just been perfect for keeping my makeup as matte as my skin will allow. Next item is another Illamasqua, and it is the powder blusher in the shade Beg, and it's just a really highly pigmented, which is sometimes really dangerous with blushes because sometimes you can like go a bit too liberal and then go and it literally looks like a clown. But literally a little goes such a long way. There's no need to sweep across, like literally just dabbing on top is sufficient. And it gives like a really nice flush to the cheeks. Next item in the beauty stuffs is the Benefit They're Real mascara. This is my go-to mascara every day, no matter what the occasion, whether it's nipping to the shops or New Year's Eve. This is it. This is what I'm going to. A lot of people don't actually like Benefit mascara, but I actually love it. Kind of on the beauty related kind of thing is nail care. I actually really like the colour that I'm wearing today, which I had on for New Year's Eve, and this is the Vinylux shade Decadence, I think. Really nice, like deep red. I don't actually have the polish on me, it's away somewhere in my nail kit. And keeping along with the polishes, my two favourite sort of sealants and base coats. My favourite base coat of the year was the Nails Inc London Air Street, and I think this one is for, because they have like different polishes for different types of nails. So they have some for weak bendy nails, nails that chip easily, nails that break easily, and I think this one was for ones that either bendy or that chip easily, something like that, because that's what my nails do. Once they grow past a certain length, they start to sort of get a bit weak at the ends, so that has been really helpful. Then the top coat that I've been using is the On a Clear Day top coat by Deborah Lippmann. It's a little bit purple at the moment. It was clear, but sometimes if you use a top coat over certain varnishes, or if you haven't quite let the colour set properly, it will transfer the colour into the top coat, but it doesn't affect my colours too much. And then sort of last with the nails is this glass nail file, which is actually broken. It is the Leighton Denny glass nail file. I got this in Boots in like a little mini set. I think they still sell them. I'll have a look on the Boots website and link it below if they do. If not, I'll link you to somewhere else that does it. And it is just the perfect nail file. It is one of the only nail files that will file my nails to a soft, like rounded or square point. Like all the others kind of leave it jagged and really sharp, and then it catches on clothes and really annoying. So next on to my hair favourites of the year. The first being this John Frieda Frizzies original 6 Effects serum. I just put this on my hair after I have had a shower and washed my hair, and it helps to eliminate frizz, protect from humidity, protect from heat, smooths, hydrates and tames. And this has been really good with the ends of my hair because of dyeing and bleaching, and when it knots me going at it like that with a brush. So I just use 2 pumps of this through the lengths and the tips of my hair. Not in the scalp area because that would just be a no-no for me. Next is a sort of another protection spray, and this one is the Prep by Toni & Guy, and it is the Heat Protection Mist with Anti-Static Control. So I use this mainly before I straighten my hair. I don't usually use this before I dry my hair, just because this has a protectant in it from heat and humidity. So this is only really when I have that intense heat of straightening or curling or whatever. And it smells bloody amazing as well. Same with the John Frieda, actually, the Frizzies. That smells really good too. Next are 2 kind of beauty randoms, to be honest. I kind of just had to put them together. And this is the Soft and Gentle 48-Hour Protection Antiperspirant Deodorant in Orchid and Passion Flower. Body responsive, anti-white marks and kind to your skin. Bit random to mention a deodorant in a favourites video, but it is literally the best deodorant I have used, and the smell is just really nice as well. You can't really go bad if your deodorant smells nice. That's all I've got to say about that. The next item is a Soap & Glory Sugar Crush Body Buttercream. Now, I'd never heard of the word a buttercream until Soap & Glory, because usually you have body butter or body cream. So this must be somewhere in the middle. It's extremely thick and smells extremely delicious, but try not to be too tempted to eat it. So if you like the smell of sweet lime, then this is the one for you. But it also has shea and coconut balm, lime and almond oils, and kiwi juice water. So that just sounds delicious. But don't eat it, like I said, because you may die. I don't know, or just get really ill. Just don't do it, don't do it. Now on to some more kind of randomly placed together bits and pieces. I went to the Harry Potter Studios in October, just before my birthday. And you can't leave the Harry Potter Studios without coming back with at least one thing. And that one thing, for me, had to be a wand. I didn't pick it because it was like necessarily a like nice wand. I just picked it because it was Luna's, and Luna is just an amazing character. She's insane, she's ditzy, she's just the best, well, one of the best characters. So yeah, that is what I picked up, and I've already said that once a month, which I've not been doing, but once a month, I want to get one of these wands, and then I will get in contact with my dad, and I want him to make this. And I want this when I move out in my house. So I've got a few months to catch up to make that, but yeah, that's like insane. Next is music related. I haven't really been listening to a lot of music recently, so my go-to band, as you should all know by now, are McFly. But they have now joined forces with 2 of the Busted Boys and are now known as McBusted, who I am seeing in March. Front row, seats 1 and 2, thank you very much, in Liverpool. Yes. And they have released an album, and I have literally been listening to this album on repeat since I got it. However, one thing that I have to make sure that I do before I go to the concert is make sure that I know all the lyrics to all the songs, otherwise it's just going to be cringy. So yeah, I look forward to that. But amazing album. It's like, it's still very McFly, but there's also an element of Busted in there if you're an old Busted fan. But then there's also like old school punk rock, like Blink-182, Sum 41, that kind of beat and sound to it. So it's like a throwback kind of album. And it also has one of the guys from Blink-182 in it. I think he helped write 2 of the songs. And yeah, it's a definite recommend. I should have done this before Christmas because that would have been a good like Christmas present for someone. Next is something I got for Christmas, and this is from my sister and my brother-in-law, and it's called I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats. I'll just give you like a quick snippet. It's 8 AM and time to rest. It's 10 AM and time to relax. It's noon and time for repose. It's 3 PM and time for shut-eye. It's 6 PM and time for siesta. It's 9 PM and time to slumber. It's midnight and time to snooze. It's 4 AM and time to hang upside down from your bedroom ceiling screaming. That is pretty much Peanut. And now Luna. Next item is not one of mine. It's actually one of Wayne's, and I gave it to him for Christmas this year. It's a sound wave pattern thing of his favourite song, which is Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet. And again, not on the high street. If you want really good like Christmas anniversary or birthday presents, like really unique or personalised, not on the high street is amazing. Even home stuff is just crazy. But yes, he was chuffed with this, and I actually want one myself, except I don't know what my favourite song is. So good luck, Wayne, if you're ever thinking of getting me that. And the last kind of physical thing that I've got to show you is something that Wayne got me for Christmas. It's a picture frame of my 2 cats. And it's like really sad, but it's just so me, so it just works. So on this side we've got Peanut up a tree in Battersea Park in London. Yep, we took him for a walk in Battersea Park. And this is Luna in the like 3rd or 4th week we had her in the cat scratch post that my dad made them. And it's just got a picture of Peanut, an ampersand in the middle, and then Luna. I think this is probably made for like an anniversary gift or an engagement or wedding gift, like a picture of the man and then the woman or whatever, but this is more us, what can I say. And this is from, oh god, I can't remember what the shop's called now. No, I can't remember what it's called. The next thing I want to talk to you about are what I have currently been watching. I haven't been watching a lot, like I said, it's been mainly YouTube. But there is one family that are on YouTube that I just find so fascinating and so sweet to watch, and they are the Saccone Jolies. If you haven't seen the Saccone Jolies, where have you been? They are a couple from Ireland in Cork. They have 2 children called Emilia and Eduardo. Their names are Jonathan and Anna, and they have 6 dogs whose names I can never remember, even though they are the cutest names. It's like naming the 7 dwarfs or like Santa's reindeer. They vlog every day. They are just amazing to watch, amazing to follow around. They just basically show you their day-to-day life like any other vlogger. But I just find them so fascinating to watch, and seeing the children growing up and how much they're growing up so quickly. And like I'm watching that, and just the way they come across, it feels like you're a part of that. Like you're their friends, like you know them. It's weird. I think if I was to ever meet them, I'd feel like I'd known them for ages, and they'll be like, whoa, who the hell are you? It'll be one of those situations. But yeah, love them. So the next on TV watching thing that I have been watching is The Walking Dead. I don't think I can mention it in enough videos. Shown on AMC in America. But they're now showing it here in the UK. I know they were showing some episodes on Fox. I don't know if that's where the UK people have to watch it, but me and Wayne just stream it online as it's being released in America, so we don't have to wait for it to show here. So I know that they are currently on a mid-season break, as Americans do. Why do Americans do that? I hate that. So you're like waiting 6 months or whatever for the next one. But anyway, so I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to like say anything that happens in The Walking Dead. All I'm saying is that you have to watch it, and that it's a zombie apocalypse series basically, and you fall in and out of love with so many of the characters. One character that I have fallen in love with personally, and also I think Wayne has too, is Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl Dixon. He's also a cat fan, so that's just a massive green tick in my book. For Christmas I bought Wayne a t-shirt, a Daryl Dixon t-shirt, and my sister bought him a Walking Dead t-shirt. So that just goes to show that in a couple of months you can become obsessed. Next selection of things I have to share with you that I have enjoyed in 2014 are games. I have been pretty swotty and geeky on the games. The first game that I have been obsessed with is Candy Crush Soda. So you've all heard of Candy Crush, and I'm sure you always get requests to send them some bowl of jelly or something on someone's Facebook. But this one is called Candy Crush Soda. No idea what the difference is. It's just some soda that fills up or something. Either way, I've become obsessed. So it's a Facebook game. If you want it, download it on Facebook or on your mobile. See what I'm talking about? The next game is called Heads Up. Now, a few YouTubers have actually done a video on this, and I had the idea in my mind before they did it, and now I don't want to do it because it feels like I'm just copying them, but then at the same time I still want to do it because it's just a hilarious game to play. Even with just one other person, you're in like fits of laughter, and it's basically like charades or like the Who Am I game, that kind of thing. And you basically just like have your phone, and then it comes up with the name of a person or a place or an accent for you to do or something that you have to act out, and then the person that holds the phone here, this person has to guess what you are acting or saying. If they get it correct, they flick down. If they get it wrong, they put it back, and then it just keeps going, and then it's on like a timer, and then you get points at the end, and blah-de-blah. Okay, so it's the Kardashian Hollywood game. I know a lot of people love Kim Kardashian and, you know, her family, and I know a lot of people hate, well, hate's a strong word, but very much dislike. And I have to say I'm on the dislike, not because I have anything against them, but just because of how they rose to fame. I don't think that that's really fame, if you know what I mean. But saying that, the game is extremely addictive, because you can level up, you can win clothes, you can win money, you can win like contacts with famous people. It's like being Kim Kardashian basically, so why wouldn't you? And last but by no means least is the Card Against Humanity. A lot of you will probably hate this game because of how rude it is, but a lot of you will actually love it because it kind of lets you get away with a lot of shit, basically. There's a lot of cards in there that are very close to the bone, but then there are others that are just hilarious. Like one of the cards is just a stray pube. Now who doesn't find that funny? What it says on the box that I'm staring at right now is a party game for horrible people. What you get is a sort of deck of cards, and they're like that many, all cards, and some of them are sort of situations, and the others are answers to that situation. So it could be like Obama's favourite meal, and then you'd have a selection and you could answer a stray pube. So it'd be like that, but the cards that you get are at random, and then you give what you think is the funniest answer, and then the funniest answer wins that round, basically. But some of them are just really rude, or really like, oh my god, I can't believe they've actually written that in a game. Close to the bone. But a hilarious game to play, not with anyone under 18 maybe, But definitely if you have a family of older people or like, you know, over 18, definitely play it. That's it. That is all of my 2014 favourites. It has been a few, so I'm sorry if it was lengthy, but congratulations if you're still watching. You win 10 Suze points. That can buy you a hug. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys want to see. It's 2015. I want more suggestions of what you want to see. I know what I want to film, but that might not necessarily be what you want to see, or I might have not thought of what you're thinking. So let me know in the comments below. Like I said, everything that I can possibly find online I will link you to so that you can purchase it yourself or check it out. And yeah, happy 2015. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you now on Saturday. Bye guys.